Minecraft just added the coolest multiplayer feature to Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Yes, it is Tuesday. And yes, we do have a beta and preview, which usually happens on Wednesdays. But anyway, a brand new beta and preview cycle has just started. This is the version 1.21.80.20, and this actually includes features for the next drop, the one releasing in summer. So that now means 1.21.70 is complete, which does feature the spring drop, and it is expected to release in the next 1 to 3 weeks. Let's get into this. We have some exciting news. But first, let's start with Minecraft Java. So Minecraft Java, just like Bedrock Edition, is pretty much done with the spring drop. And as of today, we have entered the pre-release. This is the pre-release 1 version, which of course mainly focuses on bug fixes and improvements in preparation for the full release. So the spring drop is officially complete. Now, just as a reminder, Minecraft Live, which isn't actually going to be live again, it's going to be pre-recorded, is happening in just over 1 week's time, the 22nd of March to be exact. I think Minecraft and Mojang will use this to heavily market the Minecraft movie, but also to market the spring drop and probably announce the official release date, which I think will happen on the Tuesday, the 25th of March, which would be 3 days after Minecraft Live. They are also going to be revealing the summer drop. Now, talking about the summer drop, the developers did give us a slight insight. It's all inside of this book. Now, if we open this up, they said, now that all of the features for the first game drop of 2025 are in testing, we thought we would get started on our next game drop. Starting with ... the Player Locator Bar. If you ever played Minecraft Console Edition, this will feel nostalgic. If your friends are always wandering off in multiplayer, this new bar will help you track them down. This bar replaces the XP bar in multiplayer mode and indicates other players' locations using colorful icons. If you're a stealth player who likes to surprise your friends, then you can stay off your friends' radars by sneaking, disguising yourself, or by drinking a potion of invisibility. Test the locator now in Bedrock Preview and Beta, and don't forget to send your feedback at feedback.minecraft.net. This is a really, really cool feature. The only strange thing about this is we literally have coordinates. So yeah, interesting one, but something I do really like. Forgot to mention this in the last beta and preview, but the panoramic background has been updated on the home screen of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Yes, in preview, you can't typically see it. I use a preview hider pack, which does make it visible, but it looks a little bit more warming. The creaking one for the Pale Garden wasn't really the best, but yes, we are nearly ready for the updates. So if you are in the latest beta and preview and want to test this feature, just head over to your experimental features and turn on the locator bar. The spring drop has now gone and this is in its place, but I do expect this to be updated with the summer drop very soon. So what exactly is the locator bar? Slight spoiler on screen right now, but if we open up this book, it says the locator bar is a new UI element on the player HUD that displays the direction of other players in the world. Again, if you ever played Console Edition, this will feel nostalgic to you. When the locator bar experiment is enabled and there are multiple players in a world, the locator bar will appear on screen for each player, replacing the experience bar. The player level number will still be visible as before above the locator bar. The locator bar will display colored indicators when the camera is facing within 120 degrees towards another player. If another player is 30 degrees above or below the camera's viewpoint, the screen, it says an up or down arrow will be displayed. So obviously indicating if they're above you or they're below. Crouching will hide the player, preventing their indicator from appearing on the locator bar of other players. Players in spectator mode are not visible on the locator bar. A mob head or carved pumpkin will similarly hide players from the locator bar when worn in the head slot. Using a potion of invisibility will also hide players from the locator bar. As a developer's note, when the locator bar moves out of experimental, we plan on making it a feature that players can turn on or off. So if you don't like it, it can be switched off. And there is a couple of known issues. The locator bar has the following known issues. So we recommend testing it with a simulation distance of 4 chunks. If the simulation distance is set to greater than 4, then the locator bar may not show players in between 4 chunks and simulation distance. I have my good friend Echo Soldier to show you guys this feature. And you'll notice if I look all the way up, it has an arrow pointing down. Because, of course, this person is further down from me. If I look all the way down, it's indicating that they are above me. But we have this icon, which has now replaced the XP bar. If you have multiple players in your game, you're going to have multiple colors. The same way you would as if you found them on a map. This brings back so many good memories for Minecraft Console Edition. Yes, you can still gain XP, not a problem at all. As you can see, we are now on 34 levels. I think after a certain time, so after a certain time, basically it goes back to normal. So it's telling me I'm halfway to 41, not a problem. Back to normal. I've now found my friends. And I think this is brilliant. I think this is a brilliant feature. But let's do a little bit more experimenting with this. So obviously, if I was to dig down a certain amount of blocks, it's going to indicate that they are, in fact, actually above me. So I think I need to go down like 10 or 11 blocks here. So if we go down about here and look forward, you can see it's indicating that they are, in fact, above me. So if you needed to find them in a cave, this is brilliant for this reason. Or if your friends got a mace and they're playing tricks on you, you know to look out for them. As mentioned by the developers, if you crouch, it completely disappears. So you can still play tricks on your friends. I'm going to grab a couple of different items here as an experiment. First thing we're going to do here is put this on my head. They are also going to be invisible on the bar, right? They're not there. If we take it off, it's going to appear one more time. And this is also going to be, if you were to drink an invisibility potion, they completely disappear. So tricks can still be made, and you're not 100% going to know where your friends are all of the time. But if he drinks a milk bucket, he appears straight away. Now, if I just turn around, as you can see, it's gone. But it comes straight back around, as you guys can see right there. I think this is awesome. I absolutely love this. But again, I'm struggling to understand why they thought it was a good feature, because we have coordinates. I think this definitely makes things a little bit easier. And in terms of how far away you can go incredibly far. In fact, we'll put this to the test. It is always going to show you the direction that they are in. It'd be pretty cool if I actually told you how far away they were, at like per 100 or thousands of blocks. It does seem to be a little bit fainter now. Still faint. Still faint. Still incredibly faint. So I wonder if it like completely goes away. I actually don't think it does. I think it just stays super, super faint for the player. But I'm going to keep going in this direction, and then we'll turn around again. No, it doesn't seem to disappear. So you can always somewhat figure out the direction other players are going in. I like this. Would love to know your thoughts and opinions. Now, because I don't have very many friends, I couldn't show you guys multiple amounts of people, but Minecraft did provide us with a couple of images here. So you can see we now have 2 indications right here, which of course is indicating both of these players. The next one, once again, indicating where they are. And this one obviously is the hidden factor. They have a pumpkin on their heads. They can't be discovered. And once again, another example right here. But I wonder how many different icons could appear. The developers did give us an article regarding this. I'll leave it down below in the description in case you guys are interested. As for Minecraft Java players, yes, this is coming to Java in snapshots very, very soon. But again, they have said it could be turned on, but also turned off. So that is the first feature announced for the summer drop. We will find out more during Minecraft Live. Getting into the features and bug fixes, starting with blocks. Saplings age_bit no longer regresses after an unsuccessful growth attempt, preventing nearby observers from activating incorrectly. Gameplay. Players will no longer pass through blocks placed around X or Z coordinates that are a power of 2, example 256, 512, 1024. We have a bug report. So here is the bug report. It was to do with the player clipping on certain axes. And if we go ahead and play this video, here is a prime example. Obviously, this person is trying to get it to work. Can take a couple of different tries, like 3 or 4, but you'll see they will phase through. Look at that. And this can happen in many different instances. It's now been fixed. Moving on to items. Fixed a bug where most usable items could not be used while targeting a mob spawner. We have a bug report. So this has been an issue for quite some time. Affected all of these versions on and off since 2019. Affected a lot of different items. And here is an example. Couldn't use bow, couldn't use pearl, couldn't use honey bottle, couldn't use eating foods, or in fact, fishing. So we go ahead and grab all of these items now. As you can see here, when we're looking at this, we can now use all of them with no problem at all. So that bug has been resolved. Some good news. Mangrove roots can now be used as fuel in furnaces. So if you need to emergency cook some chicken inside of a mangrove, it is now possible. They fixed an issue where adding items to a slot in a chest while it is being updated by a hopper might remove the items. We have a bug report. So this has been an issue for quite some time, affected all of these versions on and off since 2023. Now, slightly off topic, but has anybody else had that problem where you try and put an item in a chest or take out of your inventory and it's kind of stuck there and you have to restart Minecraft in order to fix it? That has also been an issue for a very long time. Anybody else had it? Mobs fixed a bug where named slimes and magma cubes lose their names when splitting. So if we were to go ahead and grab ourselves a sword and we were to name a slime and then go ahead and kill the slime, as you can see, they all have the same name. They're all Slimy Sams. The creaking no longer despawns on world reloads. Parrots can now imitate phantoms, zoglins, guardians, ravages, pillagers, and blazes. Wither skeletons and zombified piglins can now walk in lava. Apparently, prior to this, their pathfinding has been stinky. I'm going to go ahead and hit this one as well, but apparently they've just been really stinky. But now they can move in lava and they can also move in fire. Slight fix when it comes to sounds. They fixed an issue where all sounds in Windows stops working after 40 to 41% loading. Stability and performance fixed a bug that occasionally caused an error when creating a realm on an empty slot. Fixed a crash that could sometimes occur when certain foliage textures fail to load. User interface. Let's read the changelog with this one. So in terms of user interface, over the past couple of months, there's been a lot of fixes regarding this, and that is because we're getting a new UI and it has slowly started to roll out. One of the issues has been to do with the touch controls in regard to dismounting. Now, Smokey Stacks inside of the latest beta coding as a data miner found something quite interesting. What is box ride? A few UI textures got added in today's preview. So I think this is in relation to the exact same thing. A new button has been added, which I think resolves that issue which I've just mentioned. Moving on to vanilla Java parity, they added magic crit particles for enchanted weapons to better match the Java edition. We have a bug report. So this was reported back in 2016, a problem in all of these versions. Enchanted weapons don't have attack particles, and this is in regards to these, available on Java, but was never available on Bedrock until today. So if I summon a husk and we crit hit, keep an eye on the particles. You can see they are slightly different, kinda enchanted with an enchanted weapon. Items. Cut sandstone slabs can now be crafted in the stone cutter using cut sandstone. This is the same with the red sand version. So these inside of here can now produce these. Prior to this version, they didn't. Totem of Undying now gives the same 45-second regeneration as Java. Previously for Bedrock, it was in fact 40 seconds. So if we grab ourselves the totem, put it in the offhand, go ahead and hit this. I'm going to instantly hit this, and apparently we now have it for 45 instead of 40. Minecraft Bedrock Edition, prior to this, once again, being done. It says here, shears can now consume durability when used on beehives and bee nests if there's honey inside. So you can see here, the durability has gone down. More changes with mobs. The maximum amount of raw rabbits dropped from rabbits is now increased by 1 for each level of looting, so you get more bang for your buck. Slight structure change. This is with the Woodland Mansion. The iron axe with efficiency 1 now always generates in a chest inside the Woodland Mansion's tree chopping room. Technical updates. Let's read the change log. So once again, if you're interested in the technical side, I'll leave a link down below. As from my understanding, we did get a bunch of deferred technical preview changes, which is known as shaders. It is being improved. It is getting better. I have been speaking to Poggy, who is working on updating their pack. So once we have a solid version, I'll make a video. But lots and lots of technical update changes, which are all round good features. So yeah, guys, brand new locator, Minecraft live in over 1 week's time, spring drop complete, lots of exciting things happening in the Minecraft community. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and if you made it this far in today's video, leave a comment and say, hey Echo, nice cow.